Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back. We're on episode number 5 on the NBA 2K22. Haven't been playing this game so much, so I'm trying to catch up with it. Getting ready for 2K23. I believe it come out in another 2 weeks. Or 3 weeks, something like that. So y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and push that like button for that support. I appreciate it. So welcome. Welcome to the show of the Monster Squad. Zzz. We're here to get it popping, man. Y'all make sure y'all hit that notification bell so you know when I go live. You heard? Here we go.
There with them as they were.
The last time I played, I got
New York Knicks. At shooting guard, Evan Fournier.
probably be gone by next year.
At the other guard position, Emmanuel Quickly.
I hope they don't get rid of him.
At center, Mitchell Robinson. At small forward, R.J. Barrett.
I hope they don't get rid of him. We're trying to get the Spider.
At the other
Utah
forward
Jazz.
position, Julius Randle.
Donovan Mitchell.
The head coach of the visiting team is Tom Thibodeau.
I hope we don't get rid of R.J. Barrett.
Let's hear it for the starting five of your Orlando Magic. At small forward, 6'9", number 22, Franz Wagner. Starting at point, 6 feet 4 inches, number 4, Jalen Suggs. At guard, 6'6", number 31, Darren Raw.
Man, it's nice right there.
At forward, 6'11", number 1, Jonathan Isaac. At center, 6'10", number 34, Wendell Carter Jr. The head coach of your home team. Make some noise for your Orlando Magic.
Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. From the sideline, our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge. DA, it's all yours.
Well, Kevin, one of the great stories is Julius Randle becoming an all-star in New York. Randle said it's been a lot of hard work paying off. As a shooter, a passer, a leader, you name it, I've gotten to flip the script on my own reputation, while also helping with this larger thing we have going, changing the reputation of our entire franchise. Mission accomplished, Kevin.
Yep, he's big enough to handle it. His performance speaks loudly. Thank you, D.A. Here's a look at the schedule for the Magic. On Sunday, they'll tip off a road trip in New York where they'll take on the Knicks. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up against Kyle Lowry and the Miami Heat.
And, you know, nobody loves playing on the road, but it does offer a good chance to see exactly what your team is made of. This team is going to find out a lot about itself over the next stretch of games.
So a look at our starters for the Knicks.
All right, let's go.
Sharing the wing spots, Fournier and Garrett. Randall and Robinson make up the inside pair. And it's quickly in at the 1 spot. And for the Magic, Isaac and Carter are manning the post position. Terrence Ross is out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 3 spot.
Working on consistency with that jumper. You can see Barrett has improved his shooting mechanics. Much more repeatable motion now.
Now here's Randall trying to claw his way back after a terrible showing in that loss to Boston. Suggs kicks to Isaac. And the pass to Suggs. It's deflected out of bounds as Orlando keeps possession.
Magic ball.
Six to shoot. Here's Ross. Blocked again. And they'll keep possession. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Here's Barrett. And the layup falls.
RJ.
You can see Barrett looks a lot more comfortable now from every spot, Greg, on the floor.
From 3, mid-range, the free throw line. When he knocks down shots, defenders have to creep up to stay connected. And that's when he can put the ball on the floor and get by people.
For New York, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. It's Randall with the drive. Oh, took the contact and tried to throw it down over the top. But instead, he'll shoot free throws. That's on Jonathan Isaac.
And one thing that separates Randall from other guys, his size. That spin move. He can do it off the drive, in the post, now going either direction.
Both free throws good from Randall. And whirling around the floor, Greg, is there anyone Randall reminds you of?
I mean, they're different players, but Hakeem Olajuwon had an unbelievable spin move. Takes a lot of body control, especially for taller guys. But when you do it well, man, it is tough to stop.
Now, here's quickly. After Jonathan Isaac's miss, it's Fournier on the wing. Here's Robinson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating, I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
Now, here's Suggs. 9-point game his last outing. Isaac a screen on Fournier. Here's Ross. The Magic again can't hit. New York's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Suggs with the steal. There's the triple. Hits it from 3-point range.
Really good job there. That's the definition of the inside-out game.
It's tipped. Wagner with it. Picked up by Barrett. Wagner passes to Suggs. Here's Ross. That shot is off. Nice D from Fournier. In the corner, Barrett with it. And that's a foul called on Franz Wagner. That's his first foul.
Never call foul
It's
on me,
close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
Yeah, and as quick as players are at this level, in this day and age, I mean, you've got to be perfect in your anticipation to draw the charge.
Fultz, he's checked in for Orlando. Anthony comes in for Suggs. Now Fultz, following the miss by Evan Fournier from deep. Clock at 6. Wagner kicks to Fultz. And that one's off, and this is his first shot of the game. It's Fournier on the wing. And he's way off from outside.
They've been beating them to a lot of those loose balls and rebounds here to
Yeah, the half and half balls are going their way, and that's really really a function of effort and intensity. You know, the ball doesn't discriminate. Whoever goes and gets it, that's who owns it.
That shot missing, and Orlando the other way. Their last game, a win against San Antonio, looking to carry that into this one.
I think a lot of people were surprised by that result because on paper, you didn't think that that game would be that competitive.
That's really why we enjoy watching the game. You know, the fact that the only thing that's predictable is the unpredictability of it. It didn't turn out the way you might have expected, but that's why you got to get between the lines and tee it up.
Here's Fultz after R.J. Barrett's bucket. Down low, it's stolen by Randall. Now, here's Quickly. He's been quiet so far, still no points in the game. Randall surveying the D. Barrett, no good. And so it's Carter who brings the ball up for the Orlando Magic, trailing by 5. Wagner passes to Fultz. Back to Wagner. Over Barrett. And no good on the last second attempt this time. And that concludes the first quarter of play. New York ahead, up by 5. 2K Sports, back in a moment from the Amway Center.
So,
Well, an incredible lead for Julius Randle shooting the ball. Great.
It's really just all about just me getting into my shot quick and just, you know, everything with my shot. It starts with my base and my feet, my footwork. And that's really all it is, making sure I have a strong base. I'm using my legs.
Wow, so interesting, isn't it, to hear that focal point for his shooting?
And people often focus on the windup or the release, but it all starts with that foundation in the lower body.
Hey, Charlie.
Thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. And what stands out to you from New York in this one?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
And a moment now to reset the lineups, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up for the second quarter of basketball. On the court for the Knicks. In the forward positions, Barrett and Randall. Emmanuel quickly out there with Evan Fournier, and it's Robinson in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Here's Barrett after the made shot from Cole Anthony.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
Yeah, tit for tat on the glass. Just one more aspect of what's been a very closely contested ball game here.
The Knicks leading by 4. Well, one of us here knows Cole Anthony quite well. The guy to my side here, Greg, is Dan. Care to share with us a story about your son playing hoops growing up?
Well, I tell you one thing. He's always had that belief, that inner belief in himself and his abilities. And that's something that started early on in his life. And honestly, that's when I knew he had a chance to be a really good player.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. It's ironic that while the league took refuge in Orlando to complete the 2020 season, the Magic has had no reprieve from the rash of injuries that affected its top young players the last few years. This team is well coached and plays hard. Hopefully their fortunes will change. Stay healthy, guys.
All right, David, thank you.
You know, the first overall pick of the 2017 draft, Markelle Fultz, really struggled with Philadelphia. He only played 33 games over his first 2 seasons in the city of brotherly love.
Catching up on the changes for Orlando. Terrence Ross comes in for Wagner. And it's Suggs in for Anthony. Now Suggs following the miss by Julius Randle from deep. Inside. Here's Bamba. A shot goes down and gets this game back to even. And talking about Fultz, that February 2019 trade sending him Clark to Orlando seemed to give Markelle new life.
I agree with you, Kevin. It was good to see him get a fresh start. He actually played in 72 of 73 games that season for the Magic, and averaged 12 points and 5 assists. Best of all, he looked like he was enjoying basketball, and that was a great sight to see.
Quickly with a wide open look, and the Knicks miss again. For the New York Knicks, they come into this one following a loss to Boston.
Well, I felt like they were never on the same page defensively in that one. Gave up way too many easy shots.
And, you know, that's all about effort, and I'm sure their coach let them have it for the lack thereof.
So it's the Knicks now, following the bucket by Orlando.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Now, here's Bamba. He picked up 15 points in their last win against San Antonio. Just 5 on the clock. Ross for 3. It's rebounded by Quickly.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
And Fournier kicks to Randall. Over Fultz. And there's Randall on the assist from Fournier. Randall's got 5 points in the quarter.
Yeah, the clever Frenchman. Fournier solid at recognizing when the defense isn't covering one of his teammates.
Pass to Suggs. Lopez dishes to Suggs. And a miss there on the triple. And here's Fournier. He brings it up for New York. And this game, the first chance they've had to see Orlando.
And they didn't have much of a problem with these guys last season. And quite frankly, you wouldn't expect them to.
Yeah, you know, these are two teams clearly on opposite ends of the continuum in this conference. I mean, this is a team they rightly feel they can beat every time they take the court with them.
Here's Fultz. Mitchell Robinson making his last shot. Lopez kicks to Suggs. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Suggs has got his second basket of the night.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Outside Fournier from downtown. And the rebound goes to Lopez. Lopez has got his 4th rebound in this one. To the inside. Bamba passes to Fultz. Here's Ross. And it is good! The buzzer! Wow!
Resourceful move there, ending the period on a high note.
Nothing like knocking down that last possession of a quarter to give you a little feel-good momentum.
And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Magic lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Coach. Your team has found success when they've gotten the ball into the paint. Is that the goal, to do more of that in the second half?
Yeah, we want to play inside out, force them to collapse, and then we got to share the ball. We have to make quick decisions. When we move the ball quickly, we'll get good shots. But if we hold on to it, they're not going to be high percentage shots.
The ball finds energy, right? Thanks, Coach. Back to you guys.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after.
Hi, folks. We have to recognize their bench play. Sometimes we overlook the second unit. But tonight, they've been the key. The coaching staff has got to be.
All right, and now let's get to this first. That is more than enough of us. Let's send you back to the game. Kevin Harlan and crew with the second half.
Don't be hitting me with that copyright.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Nice game. Great performance by Julius Randle.
And even with the defense shading towards him on every trip down, he still finds a way to come up big.
Well, we're not surprised by that. No more than what we've come to expect of him. He can adapt and adjust to anything a defense tries to throw at him.
Isaac and Carter manning the post position. Terrence Ross is out there with Suggs. And it's Wagner in at the 3, the small forward. That's who's out there for Orlando. Here's Barrett. And it's sent back by Isaac.
What a wingspan Isaac has. I mean, this guy is incredible at denying shots, and he loves to do it.
Now, here's Suggs. He's guarded by Fournier. Robinson with the block. And it goes out of bounds. That one off Robinson.
Playing volleyball, boy.
5 on the clock. Deep 2 from Ross. Jump shot is good that time. Ross has got the lead up to 3 now for Orlando. And in 2021, we saw Tim Duncan enter the Hall of Fame with others. You think of his iconic bank shot, and Clark, why don't more players, you think, perfect that shot?
Well, you know what? Shots that are that iconic are really hard to master, so I think some legends have just perfected.
Wow. Tu madre. We're gonna bring back this roll. Right, and then we're gonna take this man out. Put RJ Barrett there. And small forward. Put your man Alec Burke. Alright. Julian Randle, son, I'm gonna put your man Obi.
Perfected something that few others can master in the same way. That's part of it. And then the other part of it is that the game is so different now. It's a three-point shooting game. You don't necessarily need a signature shot. You can shoot it from deep and drive it, and you can play in today's NBA.
So for the Knicks, Tom Brady's jacked in for Mitchell Robinson. Burks comes in for Fournier. And Derrick Rose is subbed in for Quickly. Magic moving the ball around. Here's Ross. Here's Wagner. And again, it's Orlando with the three.
Ross has earned his reputation as a team-first guy. Excellent at distributing the ball.
Rose kicks to Barrett. And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline.
And you know what? He's just not on his game. No doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team. And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup.
Old school D right there. Just telling them no easy layups. It's as simple as that. And that's what you expect from them.
And the Magic making a change here. Anthony's checked in.
Well, he's certainly been on target with the free throws. Such an advantage when you're bigs. You can knock them down from the line.
Now, here's Barrett. Defense right on him. And it's Rose penetrating. They can't stop the run with that one.
It does not get much easier than that, but somehow he came up empty there.
And, Kevin, one thing you have to respect about Derrick Rose is that he's never stopped evolving. He's constantly adapting his game to best fit what his team needs.
Rose, that's good.
I really love when Rose goes hard like this, guys. I mean, still, even after the injury, showing no fear.
Here's Anthony, and there are the Magic with another bucket. When you think about how Derrick Rose has changed, Greg, as a player, you see some of that in almost every facet of his game.
And, yeah, over the years, he's tuned his shooting and play style in lots of little ways. But what hasn't changed is his talent for setting guys up. He's got a great eye for when and where to drop
all of a sudden, we're getting blown out.
You have to be impressed with the offensive production. They have got it firing on all cylinders.
And, you know, the lead just keeps growing. I mean, this game is not going to get out of their grip. They're going to keep pulling away.
Now, here's Suggs. He's covered by Rose. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
His first.
Julius Randle picks one up. Great talk about a guy who plays.
Calling too much foul for no reason, bro.
Competitive fire. Suggs is a powerful leader, but by example.
Yeah, I mean, this guy plays with such great strength and energy, and he makes great decisions. Really has an advanced understanding of the game for his age.
Lopez, he's checked in for the Magic. Barrett, no good. Magic leading by 12. Here's Anthony. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. He's getting his first free throw attempt of the night right now.
And last season's numbers show him at about an 83% clip, which is far better than most.
Yeah, those were fine numbers he posted At the line. It was hard to find fault with anything he did from the stripe.
Fultz, he's checked in for Suggs. And New York with a change here, too. Robinson's checked in. There's Rose with the 3, and it's Wagner with the rebound.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Here's Anthony, and blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Barrett dishes to Toppin. The Knicks shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. That free throw, no good. Good on the second free throw.
Hope they fix that meter, man. This meter go too fast. It's like they want you to shoot fast.
36 seconds left in the 3rd quarter. The 3 from Anthony. That one doesn't go.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Here's Barrett. Rebound by the Magic.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end.
Yeah, you hate to give up a foul on a 3-point attempt.
Yeah, unnecessary. I mean, make him earn those points from deep. Don't give them to him free at the line.
And he's good on the second. And he makes all 3. Fultz against Burks. Misses in close. From deep, Rose. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's the Orlando Magic with a 10-point lead.
And your 4-on-7.
And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
Served him up a tasty. Service dime right there.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. On the court for the Knicks. They've got Robinson. Barrett is out there with Toppin. Then there's Alec Burks. And it's Rose in at the point. And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for the Magic?
Guys, how about all the second chance points they've been able to convert throughout the game?
Another factor here tonight has been the amount of points they've scored off turnover.
Carter sets the pick for Suggs. Ross on the wing. Fires for 3. It's rebounded by New York. Randall's got rebound number 5 here tonight.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
And the defense cannot underestimate Randall's strength. Pushes right through the contact and gets the shot.
Here's Carter. Robinson with the block. Isaac against Randall. Right side Rose. Suggs with the steal. And here we go. Fast break. Fultz has got it. He can't get that one. And New York will come the other way. And it's Rose penetrating.
Yeah, I like that they
got to make those
aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Wagner's checked in for Orlando.
You know what? We've recently been able to watch a different Rose here. I mean, a better, more efficient, more confident player. Man, I love seeing that.
No one near Suggs as he lets it go. Connects from 3-point range.
Really in a good position thanks to the accuracy from beyond.
Yeah, you got that right. I mean, you got it real right. They are lighting it up beyond the arc.
No foul.
Carter outside. And there's the drive. On the wing, Isaac. That's in there. Carter with the assist. And the Magic lead by 11.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Ross nails the baby hook. And it's 6 points for Terrence Ross.
And that's a case where the deceptive strength that Ross has helps him score over the defense. You can't afford to take this guy lightly.
And the foul on Wendell Carter.
That's his second.
That's foul number 2 for him.
And the next one puts him in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the strike.
And it's out of bounds. The Knicks able to retain possession here. And over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Isaac with the ball. Now defended by Randall. And it's Wagner missing. Knicks trail by 13.
They need a bucket in a big way here to regain some confidence.
Here's Randall to stop the run. Carter pulls it in. Carter's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
2 minutes remaining in the game. 2 minutes.
1:56 left in the game. Now Wagner pass to Ross. Just 5 to shoot. And the foul on Derrick Rose. That'll be his second foul of the game.
His second personal foul. First team foul.
Suggs passes to Wagner. Robinson pulls it in. Robinson's got 6 rebounds in the game. Left side Rose. It's Randall with the drive. Shoots over Isaac. Randall no good.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
Pass to Suggs. On the wing, Isaac. 5 to shoot. 2 free throws coming.
Incredible, man.
Up and they call the shooting foul. That one on Rose.
Personal foul. Second team.
And he knocks down the first one. Kemba Walker's checked in for the Knicks.
Jalen Suggs.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. 58 seconds left here in the fourth quarter.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for Orlando.
And it may be a comfortable win for him, but, you know, they had to weather a few storms along the way, and that's all part of the story.
Yeah, Kevin, this was by no means the runaway that it might appear to be. It was a scrappy performance, though, all the way through.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year.
And they'll take the win tonight, setting the tone in the first matchup of this 4-game season series.
And it will be a fight. When you see an opponent that many times, it's inevitable that those games take on a little extra added meaning for the players.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Jalen Suggs.
I thought his active hands were a big help. I mean, he took some chances on defense, and his gambles paid off. He got a bunch of steals.
There's Walker with the 3. Here's Suggs. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting.
That was terrible. That was terrible. It was a close game. All of a sudden, I got blown out. It's all good. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe to my channel and push that like button for that support. I appreciate it. It's the Night Train, and I'm out. It's the Monster Squad.